Hey everyone, how's it going? It's been a while since I just kinda talked to a camera, so here I am. Well, I guess a microphone in this case, but you get the picture. Today I'm going back to a video style that I really haven't done in a long time, but it's just something that I feel like I should do. Johnny Manchild and the Poor Bastards are the band that I'm listening to right now. It's like the only music that I'm listening to right now. So I think this video was inevitable, based on, my Rusty Cage video and my Deuteragonist video. Looking back on both of those videos makes me realize how much my music taste has really changed within the past few years. But now here I am, listening to pretty much exclusively Johnny Manchild and the Poor Bastards. I gave myself a few rules before I wrote this list just because I didn't want it all to be from the same album, because if I didn't make any rules, they would all be from One Big Beautiful Sound. That's an exaggeration, but here we go. I have to use a maximum of 3 songs per album, and I would say minimum, but there's one exception, which you'll see later. And second, they have to be a properly released song or EP or single, which means that I'm not including any of their songs that aren't on Spotify. If it wasn't released as a single, or if it wasn't released as a part of an album, then I'm not allowed to include it, like the song that you're listening to right now. I'm gonna link every song in the description, and when I can, there's gonna be a card in the top right for what the song is, and a link to the YouTube video for it, and that's about it. So we might as well jump straight into number 10. I'd also like to say that this list is extremely opinion-based, alright? So if your favorite Johnny Manchild song isn't here, then tell me about it in the comments or something. But anyways, I think that's about it, and let's go on to number 10. That doesn't happen. Now, this was one of the first songs that I've listened to from Johnny Manchild and the Poor Bastards, and honestly, it still kinda holds up. It's really jumpy and really puts me in a good mood, which is crazy because it's not the kind of song that you would expect to do that. Like, the subject matter of this song is honestly pretty sad after you think about it for a little bit, but this song sort of makes you jive, makes you move, which is one of the reasons why I like Johnny Manchild and the Poor Bastards so much. This song kind of came to me at the best time of my life because I kind of had to realize that sometimes, that doesn't happen, but it's okay. And this song kind of helped me realize that. This song was a pretty good intro to this band because it really encapsulates like all of their best qualities, all of the reasons why I listen to them. Being really loud and screaming lyrics for a really sad song, and an awesome saxophone solo in the middle, of course. I'll just say that every part of this song is realized, and every part of this song is great. On to number 9. Deceptions of the Heart was one of the first releases after I started getting into the band. I think this was around November, and this was the first single that was released while I was still listening to them, which is crazy now that I think about it. But this song also came to me at the perfect time, because obviously, just like That Doesn't Happen, I kinda had to realize that sometimes things don't really work out that well. Besides the subject matter of this song, I actually really like the sound. It sort of sounds like a lullaby when you think about it. I'm not doing it justice right now, you'd have to go listen to it yourself, but it's really soothing in a way. It honestly does sound like a nursery song for a minute, and then the drums really kick in, and all of a sudden you're just jamming to a really good rock song. I really like the song, and I know a lot of people don't, but that's okay. And, this is a song that I really needed to listen to. Valencia. Now, Valencia is a really interesting case because honestly, the first reason why I really liked this song was because of the piano parts, because I'm a really huge piano person, and the piano parts of this just really stuck out. Now, after listening to it and really analyzing the lyrics, it makes sense to me now. I understand everything that's going on. One of the things that this and a lot of the other songs from this album kind of highlight is the fact that sometimes the lyrics aren't really that easy to make out. But it really doesn't matter that much because the music sounds so good. Like, you can listen to just the instrumental of these songs and it's amazing. That's another thing that I like about Valencia, is that the instrumental is just as simple as it can be sometimes. It just there's so much going on at once, and it's kind of sensory overload, but at the same time it's just in a good way. And thinking about it more, the crazy and insane sound is probably what they were going for. They probably wanted it to feel like that because of the subject matter of the song. Anyways, it's a great commentary, it's a great song, it sounds nice, and it has a great piano part.
Dun, dun.
Good Goddamn is a special case for me because it's really been my favorite song for probably the longest time. Ever since I first heard this song, it just kind of resonated with me because I heard the lyrics. This is one of those songs that I heard the lyrics to and I understood the lyrics and I knew friends that would understand the lyrics. There's so many people in my life that I just want to shout the chorus of this song to, but yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But this song sort of lets something out of me. Whenever I sing it, whenever I'm doing it, obviously I did an acapella cover of this at the beginning of this year, but everything about the song just makes me feel it. I understand the words and I understand what's happening and I even understand the music somewhat. It's just all crazy and it fits with the theme of the song, and that's what I love about this song. But after a lot more thinking, I realized that there's a lot more songs that I could say are my favorites.
They all come to, they're gonna tear you apart. And you can't play dumb when the word gets around. What you gonna do when they
Annie is another one of those songs that really came to me at the best time because I wasn't really doing that great at the time for certain reasons, similar to the themes of the song, and this song kind of helped me let that out. I think so far a lot of the reasons why I like Johnny Manchild are present in this song, you know, the loud music and the relatability. I can relate to exactly what's being sung right now. I've felt the exact way that the person singing this song has felt before. Was it exactly the same? No, of course not. But it really is similar. It's similar enough that when I sing this song, it gives me sort of empowerment. It's a very simple song, but you can still feel the impact that it really has. Number 5, Renegades. At the time of recording, this is their latest single that they released, and I love it. There are demos of it from before, and he's played it live sometimes, but this is the first time he's really released it. And ever since I first heard the song, I was always a huge fan of it. I was wondering why it wasn't released yet, and when he did, I was just really happy. Especially with all the solos that he added from the flugelhorns or trumpets, or please don't kill me, I'm sorry. But all of the things that he added to the new version just add so much to the feeling of the song. I think this is the part of the list that really the songs start shining through, that it's harder to place them. By the way, my favorite time signatures are 3/4 and 6/8, so this song instantly has a step up against all other songs. Crush. Now this is a classic. Anybody that's listened to Johnny Manchild, if you haven't heard Crush before, then you're a liar, and if you aren't, then go listen to Crush right now. It is such a good song. I don't know how else to say it. Crush is one of those songs that just gets everything right. It came to me at the right time. The lyrics are really relatable, and I understand it. It's really loud and really quotable. It helps me vent. Not to mention the piano part of the song and the trumpets, along with the trumpets actually. It is just so good. You have to listen to the actual version. Like, you need to. I remember one of my friends telling me that this song sounds like it's from a musical, and I honestly agree 100% because it's just so grand. It feels like an actual orchestra playing into your ears, and that's why I kind of always show this one to my friends first. I feel it, I love it, I know it by heart on piano and vocally, so let's move on to the next one. One Big Beautiful Sound, I've gone on record saying that I could never do this song justice, and what you're hearing right now is not doing this song justice. This was the last song that they released in 2019, and it really shows. It has a really grand feel. It has a storyline even on the inside of it, which is crazy. I've always been a fan of folk music, which means that if your music has a storyline, I'm really into that. And again, One Big Beautiful Sound just gets everything so right. The piano parts are so good, and all the saxophone parts are so good. Everything about this is so good. And I'd really like to emphasize this. The chorus to this song slaps. It slaps hard. The lyrics and the music to it. So go listen to this song right now. It really does feel like a movie unfolding in front of you, and that's really great. It feels like an actual narrative. And now, let's go on to number 2. I'd just like to say, I'm sorry if I butchered this song really hard. I'm doing it by ear. I'm trying my best, but this is another one of those songs that I cannot do justice at all. Alright, I think, is objectively the best song that has ever come out of this band. I mean that seriously, by the way. I really do mean that. This song is just, it brings out so many emotions in me. And normally I would be saying that about the music and the lyrics separately, kind of, or I would be focusing on one side more than the other, but it's really both of them. Just from the first line, it seems we circled back around as if we never even left at all. You know, just that first line alone leaves an impact on me. And he's even made a whole video discussing the theory behind this video and all the music stuff, which I'm too dumb to understand. But you can tell that they put a lot of work into this song, and you can really tell that this is important. I guess that's the way I'd describe this song if I could only use one word. Important. That's what it feels like. The instrumental in the background is just so pretty. It relaxes me, and it makes me feel good, but somber, sort of bittersweet in a way. I could go at lengths forever about the reasons why this is objectively the best Johnny Manchild song, but I do not have the time for that. So let's just, instead of moving straight to number 1 actually, let's take a look at some honorable mentions. Now those are all great songs. Those are songs that I really like and really enjoy listening to. But there's one song that I think I should really acknowledge. Lightning, I think, is on the same level as Alright. Honestly, I feel like those two could be interchangeable. I feel like you could put Lightning in number 2 if you wanted to. It's just that I like Alright better. And the reason why I didn't put Lightning on the list is just because it's really not my kind of song. The lyrics are great, the lyrics are recognizable, but the problem with me is that I don't really understand them well enough, and I feel like that's not a good enough excuse. And I know it's kind of hypocritical after saying how good Alright's music sounded, but I think that Lightning is just not my kind of style. Lightning's one of those songs that I would never listen to willingly, or I would always skip Lightning whenever I'm listening to Johnny Manchild on shuffle. I do recognize this is a really good song. I do recognize that this is probably one of the best songs that they've ever made, but it's just not the kind of song that I would listen to. But with all that said, I feel like if a different person were making this list, I think that Alright and Lightning would be interchangeable, and I would have put Alright first and Lightning second if it wasn't for this song. I could gush about Gestapo for the rest of my life. This song, I don't know why. I don't even understand why. This song just slaps so hard. This hits me so hard. When I first heard this song, it had the intro with Donald Trump, and it was really confusing, and I was like, But like, after I actually listened to the song, I was like, this song is awesome. I think that's the best way that I could describe this song, is awesome. It's one of those songs that I could just listen to over and over and over again. And around January, when I was finally getting into this band, like, a lot, that's when I started listening to this song a little more. And I started to hear the lyrics a little more. I started to understand the solos a little more. And all of a sudden, I know every single part of Gestapo. I literally learned the guitar solo, and I'm not even that good at playing guitar. I learned the drum solo, and I've never played drums in my life. I learned the piano part. It's all so crazy. It's all so crazy to me. This song was my venting song for the longest time. In all of January, if you look at what I listened to throughout January in Spotify, it's only going to be this song. And I, honest to God, do not understand why I keep going back to this song. I don't get it. It's so much fun to sing, so much fun to play, so much fun to listen to. It just gets me hyped up. It's my hype up song. And the fact that it's more relevant today just makes me wish, it makes me really, really wish that this song we get to hear more of it. That's about it. Anyways, if you want to hear me gush more about Gestapo, then feel free to tell me, and I'll tell you even more of the reasons why this is my favorite song ever. But other than that, I'll just sign off with this in the background. Thank you everybody so much for watching this video. I haven't been posting that much recently. I'll have an explanation out pretty soon. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on new stuff. I have a lot more Johnny Manchild stuff coming out, especially since I'm friends with more of the people who listen to this band. And hopefully I get a lot of covers out and some other thing that I will not tell you about yet. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will sign you out with the rest of this song. Hopefully I don't get copyright straight, because that happened to me before on Johnny Manchild covers. Oh, and if any of the bastards are watching this video, please comment. I really love your music, and I love the way that you all play instruments, and I love the way that Johnny sings. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Have a good day.